At any rate,
So, the elemental warriors are trapped inside
you know, just because,
shadow
you know, get a little conversation here and there, may as well get some what the dialogue has to offer.
Please, make yourself at home. Need another? Welcome, friend, to the famous Pumpkin Cafe. I'm the proprietor and your ever-willing host.
So now, jukebox, jukebox, jukebox. There's the jukebox. Feast of Kings, Precious Memories, To Distant Lands, Song of Sprite, and The Giant's Travels. I think it is Precious Memories. That's right.
Now I remember. These tiny creatures will help you get to the ogre swamp.
So it's not random every time. It's always the second one, I guess. Or the luck is just really weird and it just happens to be the second one. Twice in a row.
Well, tonight we're busy. So much to learn.
Okay. Out of the songs, this is probably the one that YouTube's gonna point out, oh, it's copyright music. I have to claim that it doesn't belong to me, even as I'm speaking over it. YouTube is just annoying like that, as I've ranted in the last part. Or is it the last couple parts?
Interesting reaction.
Though I am rather enjoying the music, I must leave. I'll just dawdle.
Those look like magmites. I thought they were extinct. Well, they can stick to certain surfaces, like the target over that door.
Yes, new one, Snare.
Snare. It's a long way, but I'm sure Snare can hurl them onto the target if you aim well.
She was made just for this. So it's a little redundant that he's a plant just like pummelweed, although he does control a bit differently. Here's left and right trigger. Can just keep spinning. It's about how fast he can spin. Clockwise or counterclockwise. Yeah, get out of the way, kid. You have bite. You have tremor. I like to upgrade this guy.
Check your current
Pretty neat to use.
this
I'm
part of the book.
probably not going to use him a whole lot, but you know. What to get? What to get? Angel, niggling from Sniff's mouth. So it's a little bit like a Yoshi and it devours things, I guess. This one may assume. So, snares required. I know to throw. Yeah. There we go. A little bit tricky here. Time to root. Have a good aim. Back and forth.
Magmites are explosive, so if you strike them hard enough, you might be able to detonate.
And how do we do that? With chill, of course. Actually, while at it, is there anything submerged I can pick up? Let's take a bit of a look, so I won't have to do that many side quests later. It's a little more shallow than I thought. Oh. I'm gonna assume no. Oh man, this upcoming part I'm not looking forward to. It's tedious and it takes, at least it took a long time for me. Well, it won't take too... Though after this one part, we can pretty much instantly get to that final warrior, make it ours.
When Thermite is rescued from the Shadow Troll, the Whatnot book will finally be full and your power at its greatest. Find some way to open that gate.
Oh boy, here we go. It's another gorgeous looking area, but man, is it not fun. For me, at least. Well, first of all... Again, Dragon being Wimpy and being knocked back.
I have some information.
Probably
Check the Whatnot.
same with every other creature we have. But how come in so many video games, if an enemy touches you, whether you ram into it or rams into you, you take damage? Rarely do you like run into enemies and they take damage for it, unless you have like an item made for it. So you have to do some fancy moves on them to actually do damage. Enemies
It's about time you listen to my advice.
get the upper hand.
Talk to me.
Like if you touch them, they receive no damage, but you can lose a bit of health. One thing I've noticed in video games, probably another one of my pointless statements. But anyway, now this area will be less annoying. So, what do we need to do here? Yeah, remember these, so... We'll need help from that ogre. But of course it will not voluntarily help you. You need to create loud noise. So I can ram into the right tree. And stop all the steam from coming out the geysers. Am I not able to go in first person carrying this? That would be rather convenient, but no. It had to be behind that tree. So that was no good. That's no good. Take a look around. Once that shed is our shell, then you can ram into that tree. To pick up that fruit. Okay, let's try this again. Okay, that didn't work. That didn't work at all. You have to do this like 4 times. Okay, that worked. That wasn't what I planned to do, but if it works, it works. Only works if you throw it. If you're more gentle with it, it will be silent. So, what's one of those geysers? There's one. Good thing they're not difficult to find. I'm gonna get crushed, aren't I? You just had to move the camera because I guess Kameo is a female and violence against women is taboo. Apparently. Even though if that were the case, no matter how you look at it, males and females would no longer be equal if, you know, God forbid a female getting hit whether they deserve it or not. I am not being sexist. I am being extremely unsexist by giving same genders the same treatment. Society just overreacts a little. Yes, females are generally more delicate and whatnot, but, you know, it's not like there aren't any female bodybuilders or females that are very mentally strong. You know? Of course, I say this from an unbiased point of view, and people are gonna tell me that that I'm all sexist and the worst person ever. Forget murdering my own gender. If I even hit a female, I deserve to go straight to hell. But even if it's not a bad message, I probably shouldn't be talking about this much. All this because the camera moved at a weird time. Okay, and trumpet, brass instrument. Come on, ram, it's probably too late. No, it's not. Good thing there are several spots where there's some brass playing. Thing is playing all over the place. It kind of reminds me in like Donkey Kong 64, where you play a trumpet to get King K. Rool's attention, so you can slip on a banana. Obviously, no ogres will be slipping, but point is, you make noise, it'll just blindly run to something. It kind of reminds me of that final boss. Spoilers: King K. Rool's the final boss in DK 64. So those haven't played. Who would have guessed? You know, it's not like he wasn't the final boss in the DK Country trilogy. Well, SNES trilogy. There's Donkey Kong Country Returns and whatnot. And there's another one for the Wii U that I gotta go pick up. Was it 3 or 4 spots? Guys, sorry. I wasn't keeping track. Those 3, so I lied. I lied. So what to do here? Actually, I'll take a look around once I'm done with this.